So here we are in Blender. I have my screencast keys in the bottom right corner. So essentially anything I click or type, you will see it down here in case you're following along and can't see what I'm doing. And right now, go ahead, we just have a cube. Also have a external mouse. So if you just have like a laptop or something else, note that some of the options will be a little different. But first of all, let's go ahead and click on the cube. I'm going to press letter X on my keyboard and delete. Then I'm going to do Shift A, go to Mesh, Plane. Then I can press S, and we can actually scale this by pressing 4. And then I'll just click the left click on the mouse button, and now we have it like this. And then I'm going to press Tab in edit mode. I'm going to first off let me press 0. Okay, so this is the current camera view, and obviously we could change the angle, but just to make my life easier, then I'm going to press 0 again, and I can see my camera is right over here. So I'm going to go and change my angle to where it's like this. That way when I press 0, it's like that. That way whenever we create the walls, we don't have to sit there and like move the camera around. And that's just for simplicity's sake. But now we're still in edit mode. Go to this middle option, and we're going to select the edges only. Select these two, press E, letter Z, 4. And now we got some walls. Now you could probably make these a little taller, 5 maybe, but you know what? Let's see. Is that a good height for now? Let's just Command Z or Control Z. Let's do EZ5. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I think 5 looks better. And now let's zoom out, and then I'm gonna press A, and then I'm going to press Option E. Now, if you Windows, I think that should be Alt, but essentially what we want to do is extrude faces along normals. So I click this option, and now you can see, notice how it looks like this. Now you can see from this view it's not even. So what we can do is actually press Alt, and then you see when I press Alt it changes, but then I let go, it doesn't. So basically go like maybe like right here, press Alt or Option, and then just click. And now we got our walls. And now if you wanted this to be like even, you could just create a flat plane like this and then make your walls separate, but just for simplicity's sake, we have it like this. And this is what we got going on so far. Alright, now let's make sure we save this. So I'm just gonna pick Command S. Also go to File here, Save As, and then just name whatever you want to. And now I just went ahead and saved, and now we can start creating some things in our room. Alright, so first things first, let's go ahead and let's just create the first cabinet. So this one should be fairly simple, and basically I'm just gonna hold Shift, right click right about in this area, press Shift A again, and actually I realized we are in edit mode, so what we need to do is go back to object mode first, and then we can do Shift A, Mesh, Cube, and I can press GZ1, puts us up right here. And let's do this. Let's press the S key. And also, in case you're wondering how am I moving around, I'm holding the middle, like the scrolly button and the my mouse, and I'm just clicking. So that's how I can go move around like this. Or if you're on a laptop, you know, obviously you just move your finger left and right across the mouse pad. And let's do this. Let's do S, X, because we're on the red line. And we can actually shrink this a little bit, so I'll probably go like this, and then SZ, and we can make it a little shorter or taller. And let me just Control Z or Command Z out there. I want to see this height right now. So for the height, I'll just keep it the default just to make it simple, but if you want to make this more custom, feel free to change the height. And if you press 1, you can see that it shows us this view. Then we press 3, it shows us this view. Now it's really hard to see, but basically 3 is on the side, and then 1 is this side. So if we press 1 here, and then if I were to go to the X-ray mode, this gives us a better view of exactly where we're touching. So if I do GX now, I can go and basically have it like inside the wall like that. And then if I go back to the view, we can see it is currently touching it. Alright, so now let's do S, Y this time because it's the green, and let's do 4. So now I can see it's basically off on this side. So I press 3 now this time. Press the wireframe view, GY. I move it basically right here. Let's just keep it even more in. That way it's essentially it's even with the the edge out here. Now, okay, you can go ahead and make this perfect if you want to, but for now, I think for simplicity's sakes, I like the way this looks right here. And then what we can do is let's go ahead and create the first thing. So one thing actually is I'm gonna probably make it where the oven is like right here, and then we'll probably have like another option here, and then also like a fridge. So for the simplicity's sake, let's first off finish building those options first, because I want to get the layout to see if I need to change anything, and then from there we can go ahead and make something else. Now let's go ahead and let's do shift, make sure in object mode, right click right here, shift A, mesh, cube, GZ1, GX, let's move it like right here. Yeah, there we go. This time I'm gonna scale this up. So let's go to this view right here, S, Y, and I'll make this a little narrow, skiddier like this, and then GZ, oh no, my bad, SZ, scale it up like about here, and then GZ, let's go up, GY, like this. So this is basically like a little fridge. Now for the fridge, probably can make it a little more skinny, so let's do SX, yeah, like that. So now we can do GX, put it like about right here, and then I'll show you this little trick. You can make the edges smooth. So I can actually go and do tab, edit mode, right? And if I were to do Command B on Mac or Control B on Windows, you can see, look at our bevels. Now notice it's only like 1. So if you were to scroll the mouse key or the mouse scroll button, you can see it makes it a lot more lines, and you can see it's a little smoother. So if we tab out now, this is what we got going on so far. And then if I were to right click this, hit shade smooth, and then if we would go to the modifiers, add modifier, edge split, and right now you can't really see a big difference, but sometimes when you do this on certain shapes, you can see a significant difference. But for now, let me just click X, and it seems like it didn't do much to right. So we'll just keep it like that for now. And then, now we could do for like the design thing, I can do Command R, Control R, but we gotta tab in edit mode first, and then do Command R, Control R. Let's click here right in the middle, and then hit Escape, and then let's do Command R again, except this time I wanna click it and drag it like a little bit, like right above it, right there, and then Command R again on the below, drag it like right about there. So now what I can do is I can click on these face option, click here and here. I can click extrude and have it like this, and then I can do Command B or Control B, bevel it, and then have it like that. So now you can see we have like some sort of thicker refrigerator looking feel, but I don't like the way that it's too much spacing, so I'm gonna actually Command Z this out again, and let's actually just do one little loop, and then we'll click on these two. We can actually press Option or Alt, and then hold Shift, Option, Alt again. I can do GZ, move it down a little bit, and now if we click the faces again, E to extrude it just a little bit, then Control B or Command B, and then just move it until it gets about to where it touches right here. And actually, let's keep it, yeah, let's keep it like this. And it still isn't too thick, but for the most part, we'll just keep it like this for now. And then I want to go to add modifier, and let's do edge split this time. And now you can see it had a significant difference on the design of this. And for now, we'll keep it like this, because we're gonna actually add like a little handle on here too. But keep it like this for now, and then zoom out. And that's a little fridge we got going on right there. And then if you wanted to make it more narrow, so SX maybe like this, GX, like, oh no, GY, my bad. Wait, no, it should be X, right? Yeah, GX. Okay, yeah, here. Oh, I'm pressing Z, my bad, that's why. GX, here we go. There we go. I was like, why is it not going left or right? All right, so here we'll keep it like this. And then let's go ahead and let's add in the oven now. So Shift A, or no, my bad. Right click for Shift right click, and then Shift A. Back in object mode again. Mesh cube, GZ1. Then let's do, let's see, it's right here, so I'm gonna make it, let's press 7 to see sky view or top view, GY right here. Scale Y, make it a little skinnier. GY here, just like that. GX like right about here. And obviously I don't want it to be touching too close to the side because, you know, it might be a little dangerous. Actually, let's see, if I have enough space, we could probably fit something in here. So what we could do is, let's do this for now. Let's just create it, and then after we can remove it around. But let's do tab in, edit, Command B, Control B, bevel it like this, save it, right click, shade smooth, and then tab back into edit mode, and I'm gonna click on this face. I'm gonna press I, insets it. Let's go, let's see, probably like right about here. And then I'll press I one more time and have like one more inset. And then we tab out. Let me make sure to see how this looks. Yeah, so now what I'm gonna do with this, let's color this now because it's gonna be hard to see it without it. Let's go here to the little world globe icon, material properties. Let's do new, and let's just call this like, let's say white. Save it here. Let's go down to the emissions. Let's go about right here. Let's go on this option, by the way. And then let's see. So this one, if we click back on the face right here and click assign. Okay. So now base color, I want to max it out a little bit. Actually, let's do this. Let's press A, select it all. Let's click plus sign. New. Let's name this one. Let's see. I'll probably color this one. We could probably make it red. So let's just say red for now. And we'll just make this red. And then let's see. Assign it. And it should have, hold on. There we go. Assigned it now. And then we click on this face here. Click on the whites. Assign it here. And then we can shift click these options right here. Make a new color, new. Click on this name, change it to black, and then change it to black right here. And then click assign. Okay. That way we can actually see like what I just did there. Okay, now if you wanted to make like these extruded and stuff like more like three-dimensional, you could go like this and then like keep it up like that. Again, it's all up to you. I'm just keep it flat for now, and then because it changes the way like the light bounces off of this, and then we can keep it for now. We'll work on the finishing touches later. I just want to do that just to show you what it looks like here. So now you can see it's like this, and then we can go ahead and do another. We could do this. We could do Shift D, and then just move it GX like this. Then I can press RZ. And no, RZ9. Let's do minus 90. Scale X like this. Drag it in, and then GY like this. Let's go to 7 actually. GY again, and then GX like this. So let's go. Let's move like right here. Then scale X. Let's see how much space we got. Yeah, maybe a little bit. There we go. And then GX to move it just in place. Yeah, right about there. So now this is what we got going on so far. And then we could do is first off, I want to click right about here. Shift right click, Shift A. I want to add a plane R. This should be Y90. Tab, edit, extrude just a little bit. There we go. And let's see, let's do GX to make it a little bit more smaller. Now there's multiple ways you could do this, but basically what this is going to be is like a window. So like there's ways where you can make it like see through and pretty much like put a light here, but the simplest way, I'm gonna show you guys. Press new here, and you just go to let's put like, I just put like bright, and we change this to right here, surface, where's it at, emission, and then if we change to like 10, now you can see it's like glowing. And it might not be visible here, but if we were to go to cycles, you'll clearly see the difference. Like, it's actually looks like a light. And then I can go back to EV. And actually, I don't like this sticking out part. So let's actually GX a little bit more narrow. Yeah, it should make it a little more flat. Alright, so there we go so far. So make sure we save by Command S or Control S. And so far, this is what our current base is. Now we just gotta finish up some touches and add a little middle option here as well. And then add the colorings. And let's continue with that. So now let me show you how I created the little cabinet doors, right? So I'm gonna press Shift, and actually you gotta go back out of edit mode first. So let's click, tab out, and Shift, middle mouse button so we can drag it around. Or the little scroll wheel I'm at. And let's just click, I'll click right here on this left side. So Shift, right click, Shift A, mesh plane. And then I'm gonna do R, this should be Y90. And then let's see, looks like this. Let's scale Y, make it a little bit skinnier. And let's make it a little bigger for now. We can actually adjust later. GY, move it over like this. SZ, I'll make it a little shorter. And then let's zoom in. I gotta press tab first, E to extrude it, and just like that. Command B, Control B on Windows, and just to bevel like this. Let's tab, right click, shade smooth, and then we can do as a little bit taller like that. Alright, so in preference wise, I mean, you guys can go ahead and adjust that to whatever you think looks good. Let's go back to this view, it's easier to see it. So I'll click here, and this easy trick, right? So normally you could just Shift D, copy that, but then you'd have to manually place it properly. So what we could do is go to the modifier tab, add modifier, and there's this option called array, and now you can see it just create a duplicate. What we want to do is we make X 0, let's make Y 1, and now you can see it's like touching. So what I want to do is make this like 1.0, I don't know, let's see, 4 maybe. And let me see, how's that look? It looks a solid. Maybe probably do like 1.02 maybe. Not too crazy. And then now we have 2 as a number, but if I want to increase this, let's do 3, 4, and then if I make it 5, you'll see it looks like this. Now the issue is with 5 is it's too, it's too much. So what we can actually do is, let's just make this 4. Scale this on the Y like this until it's essentially, probably, let's see, I'll probably keep it, let's do like right there. And then it looks like it moved over a little bit, so we can do GY like right here. And there we go. So save it now. And that's basically how I made the cabinet. So what we could do again is we can click it, Shift D, GY, or GX, rotate Z, let's do -90. That way it's starting like on this side. We can change this count to 2. And then we can do GY like this. Have it over here. And then we can scale X even smaller, GX like this. And basically you could do that again like that. However, I'm actually gonna delete this because I want to do Shift right click here, Shift right click on actual piece, Shift A, mesh plane, R, this is the X this time, 90, tab edit, E to extrude it just like this, Command B, bevel slightly like this, SX, scale it, let's see. Oops, hold on. Should be tab out of edit mode, my bad. Now press SX like this. GX right here. Add Z. GZ. SZ again, make it a little bit taller. Yeah, like that. And see how this looks. And then I'm gonna do this Shift right click again. Shift A, mesh plane, RX90, SZ. Shrinks it down, probably like right here, SX, like right here, zoom in, Tap edit mode, E to extrude it about right here. Command B, bevels it. Let's go like right there. Oh yeah, I forgot to shade smooth these too. Make sure. I think these are shade smooth. All right, and then did I bevel this? Yeah. Actually no. Yeah, I did. Okay. We could add the edge split on here too if you want to make it more like, you know, defined. But basically we do the exact same. Let's go GZ, make sure it's even. G, let's do X. And then do the same thing again with the array. Except this time it's going to be on the Z. I think, yeah, it should be 0 like this. Yeah, where is the... Hold on, let's try Y. Okay, yeah, it should be Y actually, my bad. So let's do... That's 0.002. How does this look? Looks a little bit short, so let's do 0.04. Zoom out, boom. SC, make it a little bit shorter, that way it's even with the top. What's that, Z like this? Let's see. And then GZ. You guys can go ahead and perfect that if you want to, but now, look at that, we got little drawers now, look at that. So save it here. And then what I want to do is make pretty much these little cabinets, and then we can start editing the little knobs too. Also, we need to make a little sync. Let's do shift right click here, shift A. Let's go to cube, as Z, go up like this. Then we'll do GZ like this. S, this should be X. Shrink it down a little bit. Let's go to 7 view. Let's see. This is the window, so I'm gonna go GY right here as Z, GZ till it touches, and then we can go edit mode tab, bevel, make it a little small bevel like this, switch to face if you're not already in set. Let's see, let's do 2, yeah, like right here. E to extrude, but we'll go downwards this time, about like right there. And then shade smooth. And now this is what we got so far in terms of the sync. So save that here. And then we can make the little sync little faucet thing after, but let's go here now and let's do this. Let's click here, Shift D, GZ, bring it up right here. Let's see how high we got. GZ up right there. SZ, make it a little bit smaller. GZ up just like that. And then we can go here, we can tab. We can Command R, Control R, make a little loop cut. Let's probably do like, let's see. Yeah, like right here. Click on the face right here, inset, and make sure I inset it properly. Hold on, what happened? Yeah, I should have inserted this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's like it's hard to see. Let's do maybe at this scale. Let's do double I. Yeah, okay, like that. And then extrude it back. Let's see until we get to the edge. So I'll go like right here. And I have a little bottom piece that might be too thin. So let's Command Z or Control Z again. Let's inset again, double I. Let's make it probably a little thicker. E. Or we'll just have it. E. Extrude. Yeah, like that. So that's a little cabinet action right there. And we technically could just click on this, Shift D, G, Z. Like this as Z. G, Z. And then let's see, GZ up again. Let's do mirror modifier. This time we'll click it. This object said I want it to be on the Y, not the X. And let's do no clipping. Let's scale this. This should be X, yeah. And I'll just scale it until I get to the thickness of the about here, and then I can do GX to move it closer that way. And that's what we got going on so far. And that's like a little cabinet action right here. Now things could be fixed again, so we could probably, I still don't like this thickness. Let's do S or tab edit mode. Now, we'll just keep it for now. We'll shrink it like this. So again, if you want to go here and adjust the stuff, feel free to, but for simplicity sake, I'll keep it like this. Let's shift click these, shift D, so we duplicate it now. GX, drag it over here, rotate Z 90, GY, go about right here, GZ, let's go probably right, let's see, yeah, GZ like this, and then, yeah, GX, no, GY, G's, there we go. Okay, we got some right here, and then I could probably just shift click again, these both, shift D, G, Y again, and we'll put one like right here. Now, if you want to sit and customize this, feel free to. But last thing we want to do is, I still need to make a little kitchen island thing. But first off, let me save this real quick. And I want to do this. I want to shift click onto the oven, shift A, add a plane, and let's press the slash, the forward slash. So now I can tab edit mode, Command R right here, escape, Command R right here, escape. I can click escape again, click on the faces now. So we'll just select all of them, inset them all by pressing I, and then just hit X and basically delete the faces. And now I can press A, select them all, go up, press E, and if you want to bevel this stuff, feel free. But if I tab out, you can see this is what it currently looks like right here. Now, if you don't like the way this looks, these centers, you can do Shift Z to get a wireframe. Select this, press Shift, select this, and then we can basically scale this on the Y. Make it a little bit skinnier like that. And again, it's all preference. So Shift Z again to get back out. Same thing on this, Shift Z, select this one, Shift select this one, S, X, just like this, press tab, yeah, Shift Z again, here we go, press slash now to go back, press 7 to top view, scale it up like this, and then GX probably like, yeah, like right there we go. And then I can do Shift, right click, Shift A, let's do circle, slash in, press F, tab edit mode first, then press F to create a face, E to extrude it, Command B to bevel, like that, tab, right click, shade smooth, S, force us back in, now press S, go about right here, let's go to 7. Currently looks like this, G, let's move it like right here. And then we can go add a mirror, so let's go here. Let's go. Now, if you don't want to do the mirror, you want to make like your separate sizes, you can. So we click here, let's do Y like that. And then I could probably move it with G. Let's see, G. Yeah, like that, GY. Actually, no, let's Command Z this. Let's just GZ, no, GY, until it's like centered. Yeah, about there. And we'll save it as we got so far for the oven. Now, you want to add little knobs and stuff, feel free, but one thing I want to add is the, let's do this. Let's save this first. And I want to create the faucet now. So for the faucet, I'm going to press 7. Shift right click somewhere near the middle area. Shift A. Mesh. Let's make, let's see. I'll do cube because it's just easier. And then basically we can just press slash. And let's press S to scale. Shrink it like right about, let's go like right here. And let's do a little more. Now again, you can always rescale this later. Now we can press S and Z. Go like this. And then I can press tab edit mode. Control R, Command R. Click. Rise it up. And then we can click on the face. Click here. Extrude it out. And then I can do Command R again. In this half, click right about here. Click under, go back to face. Click E to extrude, and then we could inset this if you want to make it more detailed, and then E to go back up. Again, it's all preference, but what I want to do is first off, I want to go add a subdivision surface modifier. Let's make this 2. Tab back to edit mode, Command R, Control R. Let's drag it down. Let's put it like right here. Let's do another one right here. Let's do one like right there. Command R again, about there. Let's do one like right here, and then we go like right here. Tab, right click, shade smooth. Now if you wanted to make it even more detailed, you can do 3. But again, since this is like a super simple version, I'll just go like this. Now / back out, press number 7. So in terms of center, let's see, G, Y. I mean, for the most part, I like it there. It's not a big deal right now. But if you want to change it up, feel free. And then let's go over to the side here. So I can press GZ, raise it up. And now if you don't like this height, I like this. Seems pretty solid to me, so I'll keep it right there. And then let's do the island first, just get rid of it or finish it. So let's go Shift, right click, Shift A, Mesh, Cube, and we are in object mode again. GZ1, click, and then let's see, S, X, scale it like this, and let's see, S, Y like this. Let's go back to 7. Let's do G, Y like right there, GX. Positioning, again, feel free to put wherever you want to, but I'm going to tab edit mode now, Command R, click right up to here. I'm going to press Alt or Option. Make sure my face is like my bad here. Now press Option or Alt, and let's see, actually, hold on, let's do this right here. It's like it's selecting everything, so let's just click this, shift click it like that, shift click this one, and shift click here. Now I'm gonna press Option E, salute faces along normals, and then just right by there. This is just a little countertop. And then if you wanted to, you could, press A, select all, Command B, bevel everything if you want to, like this. Right click, shade smooth, and for the most part, just keep it like this. And there we go. So now let's go ahead and let's work on the fridge now. So let's do Shift right click here, Shift A. Let's see, cube again, scale it up, and let's slash in so I can see it better. Scale like this, SZ, like that. Tap edit mode, Command R, scroll up wheel twice, click, press SZ so you can scale them like this. And then I go here, 1 and 2, and extrude just like that. Tab again, press A to select all, Command B again, bevel, and actually, not bevel, my bad. So do the surface modifier. And then tab again, edit mode, Command R, keep it like this, like that. Let's go like here, here, drag this one up here and here. Now again, this is all preference you want to, but go like this, shade smooth, tab it back out. You can do 3 levels if you want, but I'll just keep for now, because you can't really see much right now. And then G, actually hold on, escape, out, tab out edit mode. Now let's G, then press Y. Let's see, about there looks good. Shift D, G, Z, and let's see, let's go like that. And in terms of design, I mean, let me see, if I click on this one, right click here real quick, yeah, keep it like that. It's not a big deal. Now if you want to change it out, you don't want 2 levels, handles, just exit off 1, delete 1. But now let's finish this off with the doorknobs. Alright, so here, shift right click, shift A, mesh, UV sphere. Let's tab / right click, shade smooth. But the thing is, I want to add a little I'll show you guys. Press right click and add a cube, shrink it, GX over here, and then this will just basically be like the extension. Now you can't really see it in the thing, so again, I'll keep like that, but I'll do shift click both, Command J to join them. That way it's just like one thing. Then I'll / back out, and I can scale it up like really small, probably like right about here. And let me click on this, and let me press H to hide it so I can see everything. In terms of the view, Let's keep it like that. And then I'll just click Shift D, G, and Y. Just add them like right here. And then I'll just click these two again, Shift D, G, Y, move them over here. You could also mirror them too, but the reason I'm doing it like this is because I have to move them a certain way on these ones. So I'm going to Shift G, Shift D, G, Z. Up, G, Y, and see. I could probably move these a little closer. So I'll do G, Y here like that. There we go. And yeah, it looks fine now. This one, G, Y. Doesn't have to be perfect right now. I'll work on that later, but get the concept here. Shift D, G, and then Y again. And then we can do Shift D, RZ 90, G, X. Right there. Let's see, does it fit? Actually, probably I'll need to press 7 to see better. Yeah, so GY out. This should be actually RZ180. There we go. And notice how like these aren't touching. So let's do GY over here. GX. There we go. Same thing here. Shift click GX. There we go. And then let's just take one of them, Shift D, G, Z. Here, G, X. Shift D, G, X. Shift D, G, Z. Shift D, G, Z. And just put it right there. And then I can press Option H or Alt H to undo that one. Save it. Click on the main, and there we got so far. So now let's just add some colors. So let's click this one. Click, do I have black? Yep, got black there. Click on this one. Make this one a black here. Oh yeah, and I want to add a little, so I'll got this one. Shift D, GX. Rotate Z90. No, wait, no. Escape. Rotate X90. Is that X? That's Y, my bad. So rotate Y90. There you go. And then GX here, GZ. Scale it on the X a little bit. GY just so it sticks out just a bit. And I'll put that on the actual the black line right here. SCG. See that even? GZ. Boom. Then I can make this one. Oh yeah, we can make like a blue. So let's go here. Let's try this blue for now. I'll change it up later. Blue there. Save it. Okay. Then let's see. Let's go here. Let's see if I got my white color. For the counters, let's do. Alright, so let's do this. I want to make this whole room red first. But then I want to tab into edit mode and select the bottom. So we'll go here. Shift Z so I can select this one. Hold on. Yeah, so I'm going to select these two. Doesn't look like it's selecting, so I just make sure I double click it here. Plus, sign, white, sign. Shift Z, tab. Okay, there we go. This one, let's try to make this one blue. But I'm going to make the, let's see, / this, Shift Z. I can probably make the top of it, so highlight it like this, add plus, I'll make this white. Shift Z, tab, see how this looks. It's all right, and you can fix that angle part, but I'm gonna keep it like that for now. And then let's see this one. Let's try blue on these, and then these will be white. This will be black, so let's go black here. And I should have done that before I copied them, but it's okay. We'll just shift click. Let's see. Let me just color in all these right now. And then Let's go here. I'll color these in really quick. Should have done this earlier, but alright, it's too late now. But let's keep it like this. And because even if you try to like shift select it like this, it's only gonna do, let's see, one at a time. There's another way to do this where like if you change the property, it'll make every single thing colored change. But for this project, we just made it fairly simple with just copying them over. And then, alright, so there we go. Not too bad. Now this one will be white. And I try to keep the colors fairly simple, just to not make it like too complicated. This will make it blue. Let's go here. Go here. This will be white as well. Same thing here. This one blue. This one's blue. White. And these are, where's it at? White. Okay, so this one can be, let's see, can make that one blue, just like that. And then let's see, what else can I add from here? We need to work on the background, so I need to go here, turn this like a black. Then if we go into cycles, you can see it much better. Press 0, shift, well actually, let's change the camera. So let me click on the camera. Now we click on there, we'll switch this to orthographic. I can zoom out, change the Y here. Zoom out some more. Let's go back down. Zoom out even more. Go back down. Let's see. We saw it right there. Let me save this really quick. And then now for the lighting, you can mess around with the lighting, but I can do like G. Let's do like Y. G, X. Put it right. Let's see. Sure what's going on. GX right here. Actually, yeah, then GZ. We can switch this to like the area. Press R, and then you can rotate this. I can do GZ to make it even taller. GZ up like this, rotate it again. Let's press 7 to see this rotation. I can press double R, and that way you can get it like in through the actual setting. Press 0 again. And then in terms of this light, if you wanted to be brighter, we could make this like 20. It's even way brighter. And in terms of the lighting, again, you can go ahead and mess around with that, and maybe even add another Shift D, G. Let's do like Y like here. It just depends on what and like GZ down here. It depends what kind of lights you're trying to make. Here I can probably make this like less. Let's do like 500 here, and then let's do like 500 here, because I want it mainly to be like coming in. And then for the most part, you can see like this part's a little darker, so if you don't like that, you can do Shift D again, G, X, put like a light over here. We could change this to like maybe even point. Let's see, where's it at? What just happened to my point lights? Hold on. Command Z, Command Z. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. I can't see it. There's a line right there, but it's just like disappeared. Did I not just create another light? Let me zoom out. What's going on? Yeah, this one says point. Where is it even at? I can't even see it. Let me press slash. Okay, so it's like right there. It's just hard to see for some reason. I gotta switch back to EV. I can't even tell where it's at. It's so weird. Yeah, I'm just gonna delete that. I'm gonna Shift A. I'm just making all light because I don't know what happened. Okay, there we go. It's gonna move it like right here. Put like 1,000, and then zoom back to cycles. Go to 7 to make sure I can see. So G X G Y. Go back to 0. So now you can see we have some sort of lighting here, so I can move it like a little farther out, and then like GZ up. And again, it's all preference. I just want that to be a little brighter. And then for this side, I'll keep it like this. But again, feel free to get fancy with that. And then, mess around with the lighting. But then, now all we need to do is go to renders. So, if you click on this top option right here, we can change this. And basically, this is where you go ahead and select the file. We'll just pick PNG for now. You can name whatever you want to. And then, so I'll just go here and type like, I don't know. Here, and let's see, should be, alright, that's output, stereo, PNG. We can go to metadata, let me check. Keep pause pressing. Yeah, I'll keep it like this. And then basically you just go here. And the thing is though, the one thing I don't want to, let's see, should be what, 250. Here, go back to this camera option, max sample, change this to 512 for this picture. Now if you want to be more detailed, go higher, but for now just do 512 to be faster. And then now make sure you are again in cycles, and then simply go up here, render image, and then it will go ahead and render once you see the sample size is up. And then from there you can go ahead and add some, fancy decorations and stuff like that. But for the most part, this is super simple kitchen design. Definitely hit a like and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next video.